Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the long-awaited Hearts of Iron series. It's been a bit. I have decided, though, on my course of resolution for the big pop-up here, right in the center. So yeah, Soviet Union demands Bessarabia. I have decided, and I guess I'll justify it, to just give them Bessarabia, because I figure that further on down the line, Germany will declare war on the Soviet Union, and I'll get my territory back anyways. That is, of course, if we win that war, but it's going to come later on. I don't want to launch into it now when Germany hasn't beaten the West yet. So that's where I'm coming from with that. So I don't think it's a good idea to launch into a war here. And there's no guarantee, because this isn't going to immediately start a war. They just get a war goal. But there's no guarantee that they will or will not declare war, and I'd rather not take that risk. So, for now, you're just gonna give them Bessarabia. But I'm gonna try and withdraw my troops, or at least give them... Well, we'll just do that. There you go. Alright. So now, okay, the border's moved. We want this army of 8 divisions.
Gata de marș.
Put that order there. Alright, you don't have orders now. I want you to go on the Bulgarian border. We're just gonna play passive for now. I'm not sending any more Romanian soldiers to die over here. I don't think that's a good idea. So we're just gonna back off of that. I was gonna say that's really loud. Alright. Available planes and reserves. Citizens available. War propaganda against the Soviet Union. Hopefully that's not something that's gonna happen anymore. There's justifications, yeah, Soviet Union's justifying against us. Resistance to occupation. High levels of resistance in northern Hungary. We have exile divisions, yeah, they'll be making their way back into the empire. Empire. Legionary Romania. It's not necessarily an empire. Okay, yeah, they claim Bessarabia. Does that mean they're... Okay, cool. They no longer have justification against us, so... Fixed my immediate problem. We'll be going to war with the Soviet Union eventually. I'm not saying I'm going to be holding off any kind of invasion there. Can I restrict the troops with 5? I'm gonna restrict their border down here to the most, yeah, the most manageable. And then I'll take the 12
Atenție!
and adjust your guys' order there. Alright. That'll make a more balanced border, I think. Oh, I still wish I had Bessarabia though, because it... Oh, I gave them that too. I did not realize that was gonna happen. The empire doesn't look complete without those provinces. But I don't think there was a better choice out there. So we're just gonna roll with it. Resistance to occupation. What does resistance to occupation look like in Hungary? 30%. It's probably on the rise again. But this Germany stopped again. Please don't tell me they started shipping a bunch. Okay, they didn't even ship a bunch of units out there. They just stopped. They like got rid of all their borders and stuff. I don't understand this. It doesn't make sense to me, Germany. This is not how you conduct a war, alright? Maybe I should have just launched right into this conflict here. Oh boy. Alarming news have reached military high command about a number of units in our army refusing orders from superior officers. While none of the units have left their position in the line, representatives of the soldiers have made it quite clear that they will not obey any orders to attack the enemy. That's fine. I'm not attacking the enemy. The rebellion has so far been contained to a small number of battalions and a handful of training and support units, but many in the War Office fear that this uprising will soon spread to other units and may eventually render us unable to continue the war. Decisive action is needed. Okay, so what are my options? We can't do anything about that now. I don't like the sound of that. Surround the armies, surround the mutinous units with loyalists and order them to stand down. One of two options. 60% mutiny crushed, 40% chance gets an empty threat. Political power minus 75. Well, I have 800 political power, so I'm not worried about that. This will take about 45 days to implement. Political power minus 125. 80% chance of event. What are we fighting for? Or it gets the same event. Let's surround them with loyalists. I think that's the correct approach here. Well, we'll see. I wish Germany would do something. Okay, so we've got some beautiful looking borders here. Although I am missing my ever favorite Bessarabia is not in my I don't think there's any, cuz if Germany was attacking, I would send troops and help them. But they're not. They're just sitting here. Which is why I'm not sending units to help them, because they're just sitting there. There's no reason for me to send troops to help them if they're just sitting there, because I by myself can't do anything to that effect. I have more of this to do. I don't have options here though. I'm going to go for this. Alright. Greece is now in the war, and I assume this is going to get overrun. We'll see though. Italy, what the... You have... What even... Oh my god. Italy's giving me a headache. What is the resistance at? 27, 24, and 29. Alright, that's a bit better than what it was before. But Italy, put more troops on this border. Oh my god, you launched into a war not ready for it at all, and now you're losing Albania completely. I don't think I can get troops there in time either. I don't... Oh my god. Alright, so, frustrations. The war's not going as planned. Germany's stopped their attacks here for some reason. Italy's invaded Greece and proceeded to not do very well. North Africa appears to have stabilized. Or not North Africa. North Africa's gone. East Africa, the Horn, has stabilized. Cape Horn down here. These are two different things. Resistance. Lovely. I love that. Love that resistance. And yeah, Greece is almost completely conquered. Mutiny crushed. Yes. Alright, I did pick the right choice. We like declare war on Yugoslavia or something to ease the pressure here. I mean, Italy's garrisoning. Italy is doing Italian things. They've launched an offensive through the Alps that is going nowhere. Not surprised by that. Germany has completely stopped all offensive motions. I don't even have troops on the border at this point. There's no point for me to have troops on the border. I'm here to garrison my borders, make sure that Germany doesn't end up getting... Germany doesn't declare war on Yugoslavia or something, and then my borders get overrun because I've got troops over in France that have become integral to the defense of that border. So nah, I'm just gonna sit here. Dockyards. dockyards are at an all-time low. Things are getting broken. I only have one dockyard anyways. Now I have one, two... Whatever. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Resistance in Hungary, 29%, 24%. It doesn't appear to be growing, which is why I'm not worried about it. Also, naval invasion, that's not my problem. That's not my problem either. Dangerous naval invasion, that's, I can't do anything about that, Italy, that's your problem. You're probably, yeah, like idiots. They didn't do anything about it, and now, yeah. That was a complete success for a naval invasion for Britain. What about the one up here in northwest Germany? Germany, do something. I don't have the troops to prosecute a war without completely abandoning my borders. My goal is to help when they start sweeping through this area. Because look at this. This is insane. Italy's just... Alright, so yeah, guys, I'm not worried about this series going on too much longer. It's clear to me that these are very incompetent people running the statehoods of Europe. At least in the Axis, anyways. Yeah. Hey, Germany actually has borders drawn now. Maybe they'll... There we go. They started an offensive. 104 divisions under Army Group 5. It's probably not going to go anywhere, but we'll see. I think by now there's too many Allied troops there. Surprisingly, Italy has contained this bullshit. In the Aegean Sea, oh great. What the... What is going on here in the Aegean Sea? Dangerous naval invasion. The Aegean Sea is... Oh, you know what? Roads. Good job, Italy. Good job. Core state, yeah. What a surprise, there's core state and they're occupied. That's for sure. Alright, wait, I'm gonna take a closer look at this perk. Or, not perk. Focus. The current government is bringing Romania to ruin. A firm hand is required to steer the nation away from disaster. The hand of Prince Michael unlocks change of allegiance decisions. Michael I becomes leader for the Democratic Party. Politics will change. P&L becomes the ruling party. Public elections will be held. Removes national spirit. Iron Guard. Unlocks those decisions. Okay, so that's basically my way out when the Germans start losing the war. I use this perk to switch sides. Is that right? Although it's not going to save me from the Soviets. It'll save me from the Allies. Maybe that's something I'll eventually have to do. Huh. So that's also going to help. Even though I've already done this, I can still do those. Okay. Let's see. I don't really know what the difference between those is, so we just click more buttons.
Attention.
On assigned division. Go into your own army, which we will eventually send to the east so to get more troops. I'm going to recruit. I have a feeling training a tank division would not be a good idea. We'll train a cavalry division instead in Well, we can still trade it in Moldova, so we'll do that. Okay, I find that funny. The country of Moldova has Bessarabia as a core state, but not the province of, but not the state of Moldova. I find that a little interesting. You'd think they would. You'd think, right? Because the state is called Moldova, that they'd have it as a core province because their country's called Moldova. Apparently not, though. And the Germans might actually finally be pushing. Looks pretty much the same to me, actually. We'll see, though. I mean, they might actually finally be breaking through on the way, as long as they don't stop this attack. They have been doing, idiots. How many people have died in this? Losses 1.34 million men, and we've already got 3.5 million manpower fielded. And this is our side. They've lost 2.3 million men. And they've got just about as many men in the field as we do. Okay. So that's how many of us they've killed. This is how many of them we've. Italy has killed a good number of French and British troops. 912 Polish. I killed some Belgians, some French, some Polish, some UK and Dutch. Germany and Italy have done the brunt of the killing, but also they've done the brunt of the losing too. Western Poland, there's a naval invade. When you're naval invading Western Poland, I mean, come on, there's clearly a problem here. And the Soviet Union has gobbled up the Balkans. Perfect. Poor Estonia stands alone. I'm sorry, does the Soviet Union have a claim on... has a claim on why? Stalin. Stalin's doing Stalin things. But yeah, this war score hasn't... that's not what I wanted to bring up. This war score... this resistance hasn't gotten worse, so... yeah. I hope this isn't going to be another episode of me frustrated at Germany. Even though I thought they were winning this attack, they haven't actually won it yet. I'm just going to wait for them to win this. Or not. Hey! There's a province switch. Well, it's about to get overrun, but... they just stopped that attack? They took Amsterdam. That's good. And they're now moving away from that front. I'm sorry, did they stop their attack? They were actually doing well for once. Please don't tell me you guys stopped. Are you guys sending troops to other fronts here? Oh, I'm okay with them garrisoning the border of the Soviets, but please don't stop your push in the West. You need to take that out. We're in 1941. Oh God, we're in 1941 and they haven't defeated the Belgians yet. Luxembourg is still a thing, which is amazing to me how that survived. Can we please finish this? This is the problem with being in the Axis but not being one of the major powers. Because, like, as Romania, unless I sent all of my armies over there, I don't have the breakthroughs and the troop strength that Germany has. Like, Germany's got all these breakthrough bonuses and stuff. I don't have those. I just assume they do, because when they fight, they just work so much better with so fewer troops. I could be wrong though, but like they have these bonuses and stuff. Like I said, I assume, and then I don't, and my troops don't perform as well in invasions, and it's so it's like if I stacked all my troops on this border, okay, then maybe, you know, like because I'm gonna go here 42 divisions, so if I stacked all 42 on there, like on the Dutch border, I might be able to push. But then I've got no troops back at home. That's where I see the problem. Is I don't have any troops back at home. And that's a problem. Because I kind of need those. Partial mobilization. I can go to war economy. That's probably a good idea to upgrade that. I have free factories. We'll put it into that. Make more guns. I don't know, sure. The Italians are just throwing away lives here and there. Well, Germany's made some progress, I guess, since the last... They took Amsterdam. Still haven't defeated the Dutch, but they took Amsterdam. Norway's a thing. I can't do anything about that. Maybe I could... If I could get to Greece, then yeah, I could do something about it. Like, my hope was when Italy launched this war against Greece, I would be able to come in here by going, like, through Bulgaria or one of those options. Italy is improving relations with Bulgaria. I could justify a war goal against Bulgaria and try and fight through Bulgaria to get to Greece. I could do that, but I have a feeling that's not going to end well. Since I'd rather have Bulgaria in the Axis than defeat them. Although maybe I'll do that. I still don't have a feeling that would go down well with... What is Hitler doing? Rocketry. Rocketry? Why don't you do like Fate of Yugoslavia or something? So that I can get in this war here. Well, maybe Germany will eventually do that. Yeah, but you... Okay, whatever. I could justify in Yugoslavia too, but I feel like that would be a much harder war. But like I said, I could do it. I mean, I just feel like this war would be a lot harder than Bulgaria, although I could be wrong. But I don't want to launch any global conflicts here, especially when Bulgaria and Italy are, like, I mean, Bulgaria's about to flip. That's gonna happen. I'm not worried about that front. I'd rather have, I'm still worried about the Soviet Union here. I don't need them. I'm not worried about that. I know that they took Bessarabia, so I have to look claims in the Baltic. No, that's Baltic. I can't read. Balkans. Let's see. I'm looking for... Okay, ultimatum degree, Southern Thrust. Expand the Red Fleet. Okay, that's Iran and Iraq. Ultimatum degrees. Claim. Anti-capitalist diplomacy. Territorial expansion. Here we go. These are all the territorial expansion ones. I'm not even paying attention to the war. I'm looking for the one that... Claim on Bessarabia. Wow, right there. Oh, Luxembourg finally joined the war. Please tell me I'm going to get a message saying that they were defeated, too. Yes! Alright, Luxembourg is capitulated. See, Germany? That wasn't that hard, was that? Tanutula. This is a thing. Probably not for long. Mongolia. Oh, yeah, how is Japan's war with China going? Well, they've opened up another front here. But at the end of this year, Japan is scheduled to punch the Americans. I don't know how accurately this game stays to the timeline of the actual one. But where is well, he needs to secure the Philippines. Where is or the Soviet Union preemptive war? It's probably against... Nope, that's the Soviet Union. Netherlands has capitulated. Finally. Oh, crap. Pause. Alright, this one I actually need to pay attention to. The Yugoslavia joined the war. So this is actually a war that I need to fight. So you guys need an offensive line of literally take the whole country and we'll figure out where to go from there. Do that. I'm gonna take the troops off of Bulgaria's border. These
Gata de
guys.
marș.
Delete your orders, and you guys are going to be a spearhead to Belgrade. This is how you succeed in making war. All right, so we'll unpause that, and we will. I'll wait for Germany to do something while I get my spearhead troops onto the border, and I'll launch my general attack. Alright guys, we finally get some action here. Well, not yet. Troops are still moving. Yes, war propaganda against Yugoslavia. Waiting for this army to get in place before I launch my attacks here. Large river crossing division still preparing. Some divisions on petition. That's not. Don't worry about that. Large river crossing division still preparing. Don't worry about that. All troops are in place, yes? Alright, well, the border's been sufficiently stacked, so just go into your attacks here, and we'll see how this goes. Well, so I don't know if Germany joined in the assault, but we have green fronts across the board. So I don't know if okay, yeah, the Germans have definitely joined it. I was like, green fronts across the board, that's amazing. I didn't know my army could be that good, and then I realized it's probably not. But finally, let's pause again. Let's make sure I get air superiority here. You guys move to this airport here. You guys move to this airport here. And then actually also in this airport, let's create an extra air wing of 81 of those. Okay. I'll wait for my planes to get there. Can you guys go to that? Oh, Belgium capitulated. Great news. Okay, there we go. Finally. Let's try and change the air war a bit here by getting planes over the Balkans. There we go. The air war's starting to flip. Well. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna be a back and forth battle, but I got air troops in there. Yes, Legionary Romania expanding her beautiful borders. Can we take Belgrade, please? Let's get in there. How is my war support? Yes, 71%. People in Romania are not upset about going to war. Yeah, proved successful. Oh, well, I don't have that many factories. I am missing one steel too. Pause. You guys are going into this new army that I haven't given instructions to yet. And also, let's bump up my steel export with Soviets here. Or import. I guess it's technically an import, not an export. I'm not giving them steel, they're giving me steel. Biggest brain. Alright. We are in Belgrade. Acquire modern tanks. Let us... I don't think I'm actually going to need to use this now. The war's finally, Germany got their crap together. And we're moving now. We are moving. Alright, strategic bomber force. Sure, I don't care. I'm just excited that we finally Germany's encroaching into into the northern French territories. They finally got through Belgium and the Netherlands, and Yugoslavia is getting crushed on our way to steamrolling Greece. This is going beautifully now. Wait, so if I research this, is that going to undo all of this because it's mutually exclusive? Well, we'll just do this for now, I guess.
Atenție!
Into that army. Alright, here we go. I don't know how much I'm actually doing here, but my troops gotta be helping. I have 2% total war participation. I mean, okay, to be fair, I am nowhere near these levels on the Eastern Front, okay? So, like, on the Western Front, I am, like, Germany and Italy are definitely doing the majority of the work there. That is definitely fair. United Kingdom doing 50% of the work. France, 19%. Yeah, so they're definitely doing the majority of the work there. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought for a second Slovakia had more wars participation than me, and I was like, what? How is that possible? Alright, so we're just gonna straight roll over Yugoslavia here and then take Greece. Wait, the border has not moved. Well, they do have a river crossing to contend with there, so I guess.
I'm into this.
Finish that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Can somebody walk into that province? There we go. Well, the Germans are doing all the work. But whatever. It's fine by me as long as we're winning. Yeah, so I had that little interruption. I got some packages. Aren't exactly dry, but we'll leave that for later. It's just war proceeding normally, as one would hope it to do. Resistance occupation, what a shocker. God, what happened here? Why is Bosnia occupied? I don't like that. I am garrisoning Serbia, though, apparently. Occupied state. Assembly line production. Look, Mussolini, if you want to have your envisions of a Roman Empire, it ain't gonna happen unless you get France. Finally! Oh, and they're about to take Paris, too. Let's go! Germany finally got their stuff together. France has capitulated. Yes! Okay, I'm gonna pause. Yes! Oh, long in the making. Took them till June of 1941. But they did it. Adolf Hitler has announced that the cowardly French nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of German forces throughout the country. The French government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated and the German Reich is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Axis. Great news. The fall of Paris. While fighting still rages elsewhere in France, reports have come in of German troops entering Paris. The capital was declared an open city by French forces moments before their last units retreated. Several columns of German troops recreated the Prussian victory parade of 1871 by marching down the Champs-Élysées. I can't speak French. While Parisians looked on in stunned silence. Military experts predict that the collapse of France is imminent. The German Reich army seems unstoppable. Oh no, the brave British expeditionary force that has left the country. Not good. Also, Philippe Pétain, Vichy France. So we got Vichy France now in. That's a weird color for Vichy France. Unless that's its normal color. I don't know. I haven't really played. But that just seems like I feel like I want it to be like a blue, like what France is. But we got stuck with these pockets to clean up here. The British Expeditionary Force. The poor British Expeditionary Force trapped in pockets. Very good. Let me unpause. The second armistice at Compiègne. An armistice between the German Reich and the French Third Republic has been signed at Compiègne, in the very railway carriage in which the German surrender in World War I was negotiated. Under the terms of the armistice, a French government under Philippe Pétain, based out of Vichy, will continue to administer most of southern France, while the rest of the country falls under a German occupation zone. Some French officers vowed to continue resistance from abroad, but this puts an effective end to the fighting in France, at least for the time being. Excellent. I hope to receive news of Yugoslavia's capitulation very soon as well. The death. Oh. Alright, so he was killed. That's not good. I don't know who that is, but that doesn't seem good. But yes, finally, the war goes our way. France finally fell. I feel like that took way longer than it should have. But like I said, since I have no experience in the game, maybe it wasn't. And my weak army continues to struggle to do anything resembling. I need to narrow the border here. Hold on. You guys, I need to narrow your border because you guys are moving troops around when I don't want you. Yeah, okay, there. It's gonna help fix my border. Japan demands French Indochina. Interesting. How is French Indochina? Looking very Japanese. Japan invaded the Philippines, I guess. And Japan is doing a pretty good. They united their front here. Japan's doing pretty good against China. They haven't bombed Pearl Harbor yet. Are they working on that? I'm not sure I want them to join the Allies. Strike on the southern resource area. But that's not actually declaring war on them, right? Alright, so I think we're fine for now. Ooh, good news! Yugoslavia has capitulated. I'm gonna pause and reset my troops here onto this border
Attenzione!
with Greece, so that they can begin their push into the mountainous era of the Hellenic Empire, which is actually just a kingdom, but whatever. You guys, again, are going to be my spearhead by going to the border with Albania and taking it back. Literally, Albania. Alright. You guys get on that real quick here. And go once you guys get there, because there doesn't appear to be many troops on this border. Or at least not that I know of. So immediately start moving into this area here. Don't wait. Romanian tanks. Something I wasn't actually sure we had. The fall of Manila, a significant development. That's right. The Japanese are invading the Philippines and they took Manila, so that looks good. Cebu. Alright, whatever. What Japan does is not my problem. It's not something I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is getting my troops down here to actually participate in the invasion of Greece. Hey, my war participation went up 1%. Nice. You know, I have 44 divisions. Probably, maybe a little. Ah, Philippines has capitulated. Now, we're not in an official alliance with. Okay, so Italy did manage to take care of that, and they kind of rounded out their front a little bit more here, I think. I mean, now that I don't have to focus on France, actually, there's still the British Expeditionary Force in the Alps holding up and putting resistance, and there's the few troops in the Maginot Line, who it is going to be very problematic for the Germans to take over. But I have no doubt that they will eventually be able to conquer. So yes, this is looking very good for Romania right now. I've got my troops on the border here. Alright, I'm gonna have to manage this front a bit more up close and personal. But it's all gonna shake out. It's all gonna shake out. Don't even worry about it. I can make decisions. Do that. There's land appropriation. I'm already in the Axis, so I can't exactly do that. You guys, march in. All of my troops here. Go there. Except one. One of you guys go there. And give me one of you guys to go there. There's Vichy French troops over here in Greece. I find that funny. Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies. Japan is doing Japanese things. This war has suddenly gone very well for us. You guys keep pushing. All my troops here, go there. Okay, wait. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with factions here. So Greece is in the Allies, but they're getting crushed. Oh, that's right, because that's Vichy France. Japan is in their own faction. All of that's in the Allies. The United States is in the Allies. What? I'm sorry, did I miss something? Did Germany? I'm sorry, did Japan? Oh, was that when Japan attacked Manila? Let's look at my war. The war participation. Yeah, United States in the war with their 256 factories and good, solid number of divisions. Okay. Well, we've taken France, so I'm glad Germany managed to do that before the United States joined the war. But I don't like the fact that they've joined the war. That scares me. Add some factories in here. Trade for more rubber from Germany. Don't have very many options there. Let's continue to push them back. Japan is called Manchukuo as our ally, which is what threw me off, because I was like, wait, we're in separate factions, though. But America joined the war, that's what's going on. Yeah. If I can take this province before they get there, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, keep retreating up the peninsula. It ain't gonna do you any good. Romania is very strong. 6 units bullied that one troop. He didn't stand a chance. Look at that. Alright. Now back to the main front here. What is going on with these borders? Somebody just walk in there and take it. Alright, cool. Now pause. I gotta reset these borders here. Actually, you guys will garrison, not the coastline. Just garrison some of these places here. Hey, that's actually exactly 13. And you guys can go on here and break through the front here. Alright, move around. You guys are going to come down here. And we are going to bully the British out of Athens, unless they already left. Oops, sorry. I meant to click that button. You guys go. Launch your attacks on Athens. Haha, we got in there first. Take that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Romanian tanks. Oh, the Winter War. Right? The Winter War. No? Finland already... Okay. Finland is so not gonna have a good time with this war. What? Non-aggression pacts. Yes, Japan. I will accept your non-aggression pact. And your puny allies. I'll accept their non-aggression pacts too. Out of the benevolent heart of Ion Antonescu. That's not how you would pronounce that. But we're gonna roll with it. War propaganda against the Soviet Union. I don't like that at all. I'm sorry, is the Soviet Union like justifying on me again? We got a non-aggression pact with right, because Germany finally did something about Norway. I'm not actually at war with the Soviets, right? Because there's the commentary, but I'm not actually at war with them. Is Japan at war with the Soviets? No, Japan has a non-aggression pact with the Soviets. Alright, stop thinking too much about this. Run into British troops immediately.
Attenzione!
There we go. Try and flip that around a bit.
Haideți, începeți deplasarea!
I can't tell if you guys are...
Haideți, începeți deplasarea!
There we go. Oh, see, you just gotta wait for your allies to attack, and then everything will shake out. You just gotta wait for your allies to do the work for you. Am I gonna have to set up a naval invasion of Greece there? Dude, Italy's preferring naval invasions of Turkey? Is that what Italy's doing next? They're gonna take over Turkey? Marines and landing craft, well. Yes, beat the British Expeditionary Force back. You can do it. I believe in you.
Atenție!
You guys, go up there. There we go. Greek equipment seized. Kingdom of Greece capitulated. Nice. Alright, Italy's got most of the occupation. That's fine with me. Pause for
Gata să trăiți!
a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go around. Oh, that province. I thought I counted that. You guys are actually going to blend into this army. And then I'm going to adjust the border here. Alright, there. Alright, hit play on that. So, Romania has successfully... Oh, dude, they have the British Expeditionary Force really just not giving up there. But they're done. But they're really fighting it out. They just don't want to die. Oh my god. The poor United Kingdom, they sent troops out, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, wait, this is actually working. Germany's not doing anything. This might actually work. And that fell apart. Soviet Union and Finland have signed a white peace. You guys need to stop fighting. Finland lasts until 1st October 1940. What? Oh, 6th of October. So their war is going to be on right quick. Are you going to make overtures to Hitler and bring us into the Soviet war? I really don't want that. Okay, guys. I can barely hold. I can barely hold that front as is. Although I am up for stacking the crap out of that border if I have to, including because like I'm garrisoning this here because I probably have to because of that. But I fully intend once to stack up the. Well, you still need to take roads. Shanxi has capitulated. I'm gonna take this army of 11.
Atenție!
Throw you on the Soviet border. I have a feeling that's gonna cover the whole border. I definitely don't want that, but you are gonna do that. If I get more troops, I'll expand you to cover the Slovakian border too. But I'm just here to stack up troops on that border. Make sure that when the war with the Soviet Union comes, if it comes, it doesn't come at the expense of my country. Because I'm probably not gonna. That's probably not gonna end well. Oh, what is this? Oh, the borders of occupation here. Oh my god. I've got Montenegro. I've got Herzegovina. Oh, these borders. I've got Macedonia. And then I've got the equivalent of Serbia here. Oh god, dude, this is just messed right up. Right up. And then, of course, I got regular legionary Romania, including these provinces here, which belong to Serbia and Hungary. Do they, though? I don't know. And then I wrap all the way around Bulgaria. So, yeah. That's... There's a naval invasion in Greece. Well, you're not garrisoning the ports, guys, so that... This naval invasion is probably going to start another front here. Alright, hold on. I'm going to have to do some garrisoning for them.
Ordonați!
Delete your guys' order here and garrison these provinces in Greece. I'll leave Albania to Italy. I'll garrison the Greek ports, though. There's only 4 ports in all of that. Nah, screw it then. You're on your own for garrisoning. I'm gonna keep my I'm gonna garrison these conquered territories here. And so then my army can be ready to go and stop any kinds of problems they have. Like, eventually there's gonna be some naval invasion that Italy didn't figure out, and then I'm gonna have to nuclear bomb project, why not? And then I'm gonna have to fix that problem. So I'm just gonna leave those troops there and let that happen. But we are out of time for this episode. I did try and record a bit of a longer episode, considering I hadn't recorded in a while. So no war with the Soviet Union, but we did crush the Balkans, and finally Germany moved on the Western Front. So beautiful, beautiful looking Europe there. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this stuff, check out the other stuff on the channel. The World Conquer 3 campaign playthroughs. I did recently post a video on my opinions and takes on some of the generals in the game, some of the early game generals, and some of the why I get who I get. So check that out. If you have any kind of feedback, questions, concerns, suggestions, leave them in the comments. It's really helpful. I do read them, yeah, surprisingly. And yeah, we'll see you soon.